The closer this final gets, the closer I get nervous. Manchester United play Tottenham in the Europa League final, and I can't believe that I'm actually, like, I know it's so bad as a United fan, I'm saying this right now because we need to win this competition, but I can't believe that, like, we're so desperate to win a Europa League, fam. Like, how the mighty are falling, guys. How the mighty are falling, right? But both teams need to win this, fam. Both teams need to win this. It's for all the marbles, because whoever wins this, of course, does get the incentive of going into the Champions League and getting that prize money too for, of course, winning the Europa League title, right? And like both teams, like 16th versus 17th place, horrible Premier League campaign, by the way. Spurs on like 21 losses. That's more than half of the games lost this season in the Premier League. One Manchester United, I'm pretty sure we're like 18 or 17 losses. Both teams have not even reached 40 points in the Premier League this season. But in the Europa League, it's a completely different story. Manchester United are absolutely unbeaten. Spurs look like a completely different team, right? Like, both teams lost 5 fixtures. They've only won 2 games out of those last 5 in all competitions, and it all comes from the Europa League. I'm pretty sure Spurs beat Bodo Glimt twice, home and away, with Man United beating Athletic Bilbao home and away, right? But man, like, guys, I said this in my stream earlier, right? I've never seen United actually win a European title when I've watched the game. You get what I mean? So in 2008, I was when United beat Chelsea in Moscow. I was actually at my auntie's wedding, and back then there was no such thing as like your Sky Goals, your Wi-Fi, your BT Sports apps, bro. There was no such thing as that. In 2009, I watched that final, and Man United lost it because it was that incredible Barcelona team that freaking scored that when Eto'o and Messi scored. In 2011, I watched it with my mom, and we lost that final versus Barcelona. In 2017, it was when Man United beat Ajax, they beat Ajax in Stockholm, and they won that. But I was actually working that day in 2021. I watched that final, and United lost to Villarreal, right? So you know where I'm going with this, guys. You know where I'm going with this, fam. But anyway, right, like, with Spurs going into this game, they have the advantage. They have the confident advantage because they have played Manchester United 3 times this season, and they have beaten us, bro. They've beaten us 3 times, bro. They've beaten us twice, home and away in the Premier League. They have beaten us in the Carabao Cup. Remember when Son scored from the corner, right? So they will go into that game with confidence, but they have 2 of their most creative players missing in Maddison and Dejan Kulusevski. They are out just due to injury. I'm pretty sure Pape Matasar is the other player that's going to be missing for Tottenham. While with Manchester United, I think for us, like, our injuries are lying in defense, because we've got Matthias De Ligt that was injured versus Brentford, and it was Lenny Yoro. I forgot who he got injured against, and Dalot too. But Ruben Amorim has actually said that Dalot and De Ligt might be back for this final. He actually knows his starting lineup for the final, by the way, because he actually basically selected it after the Chelsea game, after, of course, a few players did drop a few stinkers, right? And I'm hella nervous, man. I'm hella nervous, dude. Like, United, like, we need this. And I know that Spurs fans will be saying that we need this because we've not won a trophy since 2008. It's been 17 years since they last won it, right? But we need this trophy for us to actually have an advantage this summer, because if we don't get this trophy, we can't go after experienced class strikers like your Victor Osimhen's, your Victor Gyökeres, right? We'll be signing Liam Delap, like, again, like a young striker. You get what I mean? But it's so hard. It's so hard, right? And I have got the starting lineup here, guys, for the final. So this is the Man United starting lineup that I have chosen. So in goalkeeper, it is Andre Onana, of course, because who else is there going to be? In my back line, I do have Victor Lindelof, Maguire, and Luke Shaw. Like, honestly, man, like, I wish we had Lenny Yoro and De Ligt back, because like a back line of De Ligt, Maguire, and Lenny Yoro just puts me at peace, bro. Like, having Shaw and Lindelof at each side of Maguire, like Lindelof, these last few games have not filled me with much confidence. He's been absolutely like lackadaisical. He's had that bozo gene in him, bro. Like, people call him the Iceman, bro. I call him the Adomo man, bro, because this guy at the moment right now, bro, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, right? But my 4 midfield, of course, the right wing back is Nusayr Mazraoui, one of for me top 3 best players this season. Central midfielders will be Manuel Ugarte, Casemiro, Casemiro, of course, to what Ruben Amorim has been going with throughout this Europa League campaign. Left wing back will be Patrick Dorgu because there is nobody there to play there. My two central attacking midfielders is Amad Diallo and Bruno Fernandes, and of course Haaland is the striker, guys. Yes, I know that Haaland did drop a monumental stinker, but he actually, believe it or not, does give us balance because we've tried this whole false nine thing with Garnacho. We've tried it this whole false nine thing with Kobe Mainoo. I think it was against Crystal Palace where Mateta scored it, and it didn't work out for us, right? And the reason why I've left out Garnacho, guys, on the bench because I do think that Garnacho works well as like a super sub because once everybody's tired, especially like with like Van der Ven, and Spurs also play a high line as well. Like on the counter attack, if Casemiro or Bruno Fernandes just lobs the ball over behind the Spurs backline, and when you've got those guys exhausted roughly around the 60th minute, Garnacho's got that pace to actually catch on the ball. It's just what it does when it gets one-on-one with Vicario, bro. None of this thinking, like, make sure you finish, bro. Make sure you take your chances because there's no time for messing about. There's no, like, this game, there's no time for trying to do Ronaldo flicks and everything, bro. Just get this thing over and done with, bro. Get it over and done with, fam. So that's why, for me, like, Garnacho is starting, right? Of course, on the bench, and then for him to come on as a super sub, like Amad in that central attacking mid spot always does wonders for us, right? And I don't know who said it now. I'm forgetting which Spurs fan said this, right? But it was a Saturday social. It was a Saturday social. And it was, I think, like Flav or something like that. He's a Spurs fan, and he said that basically like Jed Spence played the left back because they wanted him to actually deal with Amad Diallo. And if you see in the game, I think it was the home match in the Premier League, right, the way that Jed Spence played against Amad, he actually did play well against him, right? So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully Jed Spence literally is on the bench because for me, like, I'm worried about what three Spurs players. Pedro Porro from the right wing back spot. Pedro Porro, he's got good delivery in him, bro, and he likes to get forward a lot. So I'm worried about him. I'm worried about a human Son. Son can cause us issues, dude. Like Son, at any given moment, if you give that guy space, he can always hurt us. I'm worried about Van der Ven just because of the recovery speed that he has. If you remember at Old Trafford, I was actually at that game where he just ran straight through the midfield, and I think he crossed it for Brennan Johnson. I think it was that scored that goal. So those are the guys that I'm worried about. Same thing with like Bentancur too, because Bentancur does games of he likes putting himself like between our centre backs and the midfielders in that little weird space there. So I'm worried about those guys, right? And I just hope that like we can just use the experience of like being in finals, in the FA Cup final versus Man City, in the Carabao Cup final versus Newcastle for us to actually win this game, bro. Like hopefully like Maguire can show up. Hopefully Onana can show up, man. Like I'm praying to God. I'm so nervous for this game, guys. Hopefully like Casemiro, Bruno, Amad all show up, man. Like we need this, fam, because with Spurs, like, once again, right, guys, like attacking wise, I don't want to jinx it, but they've only got like Son, who's a player of quality. Yes, like Mathis tells around, but Son is the danger man for them. But like their backline is absolutely unreal, and for us, like our attack going forward is good, but like our defense, we've got defenders missing, so it's a massive toss up, bro. 16th versus 17th, guys. Please let me know in the comments, who do you guys have winning? Is it Man United? Is it Tottenham Hotspur? For me, guys, I'm just going with a 1-0 win for Man United. I don't want to be against my team for this final. I'm so nervous. I'm absolutely nervous. I've got goosebumps right now about this because we genuinely need to win this, bro. We genuinely need to win this, right? And apparently, by the way, just literally like breaking news right now. Apparently, Ruben Amorim was going to leave like Man United in January, according to Mark Ogden. And Mark Ogden, when it comes to United, he's a very reliable source. So listen, bro, like Amorim needs this, bro. Like this needs to be like our Kickstarter, man, for next season, because we like, bro, 16th place this season for United is an absolute shambles, bro. And the only way that we can turn this season around is by winning this Europa League. But if I've missed out anything, please comment down below. And yeah, I will catch you lot after the United game versus Spurs, bro. Yeah, I might be happy, I might be fuming, but we'll see, man. Peace.